Thanks for inviting us in. It's now 11 o'clock, and tonight the city of Indianapolis is coping with this rash of gun violence that started last Friday and has not let up. At least 24 people shot in just 4 days. These crimes creating concerns and questions for residents and city leaders. Among the people shot over the weekend, 4 children. Tonight at 11, our Rachel Krause is digging into these cases and the safeguards investigators say could keep kids from getting their hands on these weapons.
Certainly a disturbing weekend that we had in the last 48 hours.
A violent stretch in Indianapolis, especially for kids and teens.
There's nothing for them to do but get into trouble.
4 kids shot in just 72 hours over the weekend. A shock felt around the city.
I'm just sitting on the porch and I heard everything that said pow.
A 12-year-old shot Sunday while walking to a house party on Devon Avenue. Friday afternoon, a 13-year-old shot inside a home near North Tuxedo and 13th. Later, police arresting a 16-year-old for allegedly pulling the trigger. Hours later, an 8-year-old shot himself near 30th and Lafayette. The mayor says the child found the gun in his yard. Later that night, an 11-year-old accidentally shot on the southeast side. Officer William Young with IMPD says more needs to be done to keep guns out of kids' hands.
With being a gun owner comes gun responsibility.
And he says that means not just parents, but anyone who might have kids or teens in and around their homes or their cars needs to practice gun safety.
Good gun safety does not look like putting a firearm on top of a refrigerator or hiding it in a closet. Kids are curious. They want to know what they are, what they do, and so they can find them. So it's always good to practice good firearm safety.
Young says many of these cases involving kids were accidental. He says to protect kids from getting hurt, it's vital people use gun locks and separate the ammunition from their weapon to ensure kids can't hurt themselves. He says they want to see gun violence, especially in kids, drop here in Indy, but says the community needs to step up too.
Our top priority is gun violence. Our officers will continue to stay laser focused in trying to reduce gun violence. However, we still need that community piece that will partner with us and be with us as we go through this.
So, Rachel, when it comes to gun safety, what kind of free resources are out there for people?
Well, there are a number of nonprofit organizations that offer gun locks for free, including a number of groups that are right here in Indianapolis. And of course, we'll have a link to those where you can find all of that on WTHR.com.
All right, Rachel Krause, thanks so much. And tonight, IMPD is investigating at least 2 other shootings. This was the scene tonight near 46th and Keystone. Police tonight telling us a man was shot in this area. Investigators tell us he was awake and breathing. Police have now detained a person of interest in this shooting, but they have not yet said what role that person played. And there was also a shooting around 10 this morning near 20th and Kessler on the west side of Indy. Right now, we're working to learn more about that person's condition and any possible information about a suspect.
Well, curbing this gun violence is a complicated task without an easy answer. But there are community members who are dedicated to it, and all these shootings are leaving them frustrated. Just this weekend was Community Love Fest, a multi-day event aimed at spreading love across the city. Much of the event happened at Washington Park, and one of the shootings this weekend happened just down the street. Organizers tell us they're focusing on the good they're doing, but it's hard not to be disheartened.
While we can be fed up, we're just wrestling to know that we can't do it alone. So being fed up is also that ignition for us to find greater participation. I live in this neighborhood. I call this neighborhood home. I always hate the fact that when some days we have so many victories that are happening, but I'm frustrated that it's not catching everybody.
Despite those frustrations, organizers tell us they're confident their efforts will bring about positive changes.
Now, on Wednesday, the City County Council Public Safety Committee is set to consider the mayor's plan to reduce gun violence. Mayor Joe Hogsett wants to ban semi-automatic rifles, raise the age to buy a weapon at 21, and require a permit to carry a gun in the city of Indianapolis.